This video is primarily for two groups of people. Number one, the religious community. I'll be pointing out at one place in the Bible, but I am not pointing the finger at you, any of you, because I love you. And the number two group of people is for people that feel as though I don't have enough time to cook. How do you make something tasty that I know is real? It's a lot of meals and stuff that's on the internet with complicated herbs to go try to find the complications part to go find the things. And how do I, grind them up and make it happen? Well, I have a little assistance for you. This is the Foundation for Elevation Station. My name is Leon Meredith, and this recipe I want to share with you today is that in which is called a lentil soup. It is beautiful. It is one of my best recipes, one-pot meals that I have put together. It's beautiful. Like I've been eating it for some years now, and over the course of those few years, it has became the focal point or the star of every meal I eat. When I eat my main meal for the day, no matter if I'm eating 2 meals or if I'm eating 1 meal a day, or sometimes I eat one whole meal with a little fruit and snack. So that's like 2 meals, but it's not a whole 2 actual meals. Anyhow, it has become the focal point, the main portion of my meal today, because I build everything else around it. I made juice. So like now, today, I'm gonna make some juicing celery juice and some beetroot juice to drink with my one meal later on this evening. So you might ask, what are lentils? These are lentils. They're little small beans, small, like little dots, and they're beautiful. This time I'm cooking these right here. So what I have in this pot is some small, they're not in the pot yet, excuse me. Small beans. This is 2 cups of beans I have washed and soaked. They are miniature, as you can see, beautiful. So much protein, so many great things that benefit the body in these. Nutrition, protein, it is just a beautiful thing. So what I have in here is 6 cups of water. So this is not water, broth and water, and I have added these right here. 2 of these bouillon type of cubes. You can use regular bouillon cubes. These are soft. They're, I guess, a new item. Been out for a couple years now, and they're better than regular bouillon cubes. And I put them in, and they dissolve, and they create such a good flavor without having to season them. Let me dump these in here. Let me mix those up. Leftovers, I ain't sweating it. So after that, I add what you would call 1 cup of diced up tomatoes. So 1 cup. So I'm gonna put the directions in the beginnings or something to signify the magical recipe. So this was 1 cup of diced up tomatoes. So I took 2 tomatoes, diced them up until it came up to 1 cup, throw it in. So I had 6 cups of water, 2 cups of soaked lentil beans, not soaked, but rinsed off. I rinsed them, and you mix that up. So now I'm gonna throw some salt in, some pink real deal Himalayan, and some pepper. Excuse me. So I pre-ground up a little pepper. I get the peppercorn so we can grind them down, and it's fresh. Fresh pepper, just that amount. Like a half a teaspoon I throw into the pot. And I use only a half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Also, I just roughly eyeball it. It's all beautiful. So next, to get the flavor going, I use some sriracha sauce. They stopped selling my favorite, the sriracha sauce. It puts a proper twang to the thing, and I love it. I put like 2 teaspoons in a pot, 2 teaspoons of that. And next, I come across with the garlic. So today, this month, I have some minced garlics. I know it's not great, and we want fresh garlic, but when it's accessible and you have it, why not? So I use a tablespoon. Even though it's a fork, I drip the extra juice off, and bam. This comes out like magic. You don't have any excuse not to make a hearty meal for your children, because this comes out beautifully. It takes around 3 or 4 hours to get it to the consistency of beautifulness, and we almost there. So I have a lot of fresh cut carrots, a lot of fresh cut potatoes. Throw in for the flavor, not that many potatoes, because we want to keep the carbohydrate load down as much as possible, because any beans have a huge carbohydrate load. So you want to watch it. Mix that on around. So I have some tomato paste left over. I'm gonna use an ounce. So this is about 5 ounces of tomato paste left. So I'm going to use about 3. Used this the other day. So yes, I'm going to use about 3. Then I'm going to hit it with a couple dashes of turmeric. I like to get certain herbs and certain meals when I throw them in my drinks. I really don't care if my drinks or smoothies taste great, my juices or smoothies. What my main objective is to get certain herbs and stuff in me as I learn more about herbs. So turmeric, I forgot my cayenne peppers. Don't have it. It's up here. These are 2 main essential joints that you have in your. I have some fresh ones also, but for the sake of easiness, some cayenne pepper and this turmeric. Believe me, this turmeric is a lifesaver. I feel about 22. Yeah, 22 years old, and I must believe and let you know that this is a great component of the health practices and way that I feel. So now I have a few stalks of celery and some white onions. It smells wonderful. Let's go on in. We ready. Now, you can use broth or the chicken bouillon, but this thing is ready to go. Now, you would stir it every so often, but the main thing is for it to percolate. So I'm gonna come back with another video to tap you in on the progress. I love you, and let's get our families healthy. Eating things that taste decent enough, but this tastes beautiful. Decent enough, and be more concerned with getting our families proper nutrition. I love you, and I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for tuning in this far. Well, this is the end, part 2 of lentil soup straight from the Lord. It always come out edible, about 7 and above on a scale of 1 to 10. And this one right here, I can smell it. It has a degree of simplicity in this one. Well, let's go on and check out the finished product, or it's pretty close. So I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to taste test it and give you my honest grade from the scale of 1 to 10. I haven't tasted it yet, but here's a sneak peek of it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Y'all can see it. See, it's holding its consistency. Listen, it should be like a milky type of sound like that. The measurements on the beginning was right and exact. I didn't have to do anything. Look at that. Look at that consistency. Oh, your children will love it. Let's get a scoop right here. Oh, we got everything in that one. Woo! See the garlic, see it all. Look at that. Looks good, looks good, looks good to me. Look at that. Let's see, let's get a carrot, some onions. Taste test, honest grade. That's about, I'm gonna get that one about an 8.25, maybe an 8.35. It is seriously simplistic. Like, it's not too seasony, but I could feel the turmeric, and I had to put some carb. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I forgot. Some other seasoning that's great for us, as I'm learning the different seasonings we should put into our body on a 2 or 3 times a week. I'm putting it down. It is science to me. It's not perfection, but it's the next step to human elevation without opening the door for someone to try to, market off of us or gain position off of our buying power and use our existence for, profit. So I want to say this lentil soup is about an 8.25 on a scale of 10. And it always comes out beautiful, hearty, and one bowl of this, 8 ounces, you're getting enough protein for the day, for real. And 2 bowls, 2 8-ounce servings, you can give it in 2 separate increments and be good. You're gonna base your meal off of an 8-ounce serving of this. You get some fruits, some vegetables, some different, like some juice, some real, like I got some juice right here. It's ready. I'm gonna eat a little bit later. It's still kind of early. So I got some celery juice. It's pretty good. I ain't water it down yet, so this is uncut. See, I usually put about, 25 to like 40% water in my juice, depending on how far I want to stretch it at the time, or how much other juice I have, or straight vegetables or fruits I have left over. It's very important to stretch them out with water, because economically it's good, and you up the water intake in your body. I want to say I love you, and this is straight from the God force within us that I'm giving this type of perspective. I'm planning to do more. Got a call, gotta go. It's calling. Peace, I love you.